Good morning, students. See, in the yesterday's class, we had seen the stereochemical aspects of SN1 and SN2 reactions. When you take optically active alkyl halide, optically active alkyl halide. For example, in case of SN2 reaction, see, Leo rotatory 2-bromo-octane, when reacts with aqueous KOH, we are going to get dextrorotatory octane 2-all. It means SN2 reaction results in the inversion in configuration. Whereas the SN1 reaction of 2-bromobutane with aqueous KOH or NaOH results in racemization. SN1 reaction of optically active haloalkane results in racemization. That is, we are going to get an optically inactive mixture of equimolar quantities of D form and L form. Is it right? In a simple way, what will be asked in the examination? What happens when an optically active haloalkane is subjected for SN2 reaction? So what you have to say that the reaction of optically active haloalkane through SN2 mechanism results in inversion in configuration. In the same way, an optically active haloalkane when subjected for SN1 reaction results in the racemization or formation of racemic mixture. That is very important. Is it right? Now let us come to whatever so far we have seen. They are all nucleophilic substitution reactions. Various examples we had already seen. After that, SN1 reaction mechanism, SN2 reaction mechanism, and stereochemical aspects of SN1 and SN2 reactions. So after that, we will come to the second point of discussion, elimination reaction. See here. Let me represent RCH then CH2H. Or you may write CH2X, whatever it may be. Both are haloalkanes. See, general representation of haloalkanes. See, these when they are heated with alcoholic solution of potash, potassium hydroxide dissolved in alcohol. Potassium hydroxide dissolved in alcohol. That is what we call as alcoholic potash. And It is a reagent. It is a reagent used for dehydrohalogenation. In chemistry, DED means remol. DED means remol. Sometimes if you go for the hospital when you are suffering from dysentery, doctor will say that dehydration has taken place. Dehydration means removal of water from the body because of dysentery. Okay? Dysentery andaga body ನೀವು ನರ್ವಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೌದಾ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಹೋದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಬಹಳ ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಸಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಡಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್. Dehydrohalogenation means removal of hydrogen halide. Removal of hydrogen halide. So this is the reagent. Alcoholic KOH, alcoholic potash is the reagent used for dehydrohalogenation. Is used for dehydrohalogenation. So therefore it is also called as dehydrohalogenating agent. Dehydrohalogenating agent. Is it clear? So therefore what will happen here I have shown. X means halogen, H means hydrogen. These two are removed as HX. As HX. So what will happen here? This single bond will get converted into double bond. And what will happen to get? Here are CH double bond CH2. RCH double bond CH. So here also the same way. Yeah. When you heat it with alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenating agent. So dehydrohalogenation takes place to give CH double bond CH2 plus HX. Is it clear? Is it clear? So here why it is called as elimination reaction, or we call it as beta elimination reaction. Beta elimination ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಹಲೋಜನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಬನೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದು ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನೇಟ್. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕೂಡ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಬೀಟಾ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೀಟಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇನಾಗೈತಿ ಬೀಟಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. So this elimination reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction. Beta elimination reaction. And when a complete reagent, a complete molecule is removed, so therefore elimination. ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ಟಿವಿ ಒಳಗೆ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಶೋ ಬರ್ತಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಶೋ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ we have removed hydrogen halide. So therefore we call it as elimination reaction. From a saturated compound, if you remove a molecule, what we are going to get? We are going to get unsaturated compound. Haloalkane is converted into alkene. Haloalkane is converted into alkene. Is it right? Here, one thing I want to tell: difference between aqueous KOH and alcoholic KOH. Aqueous KOH ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ potassium hydroxide dissolved in water. Already we have seen that reagent used in the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Reaction of haloalkane with aqueous KOH. We are going to get alcohol. Is it right? Here, what is the reagent used? Reagent used is alcoholic KOH. You know the difference between water and alcohol? Water ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಕುಡಿದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಏನೂ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ದೇ ಆರಾಮಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಅದ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಕುಡಿದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಕುಡಿದವ್ರು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನಾಕೈತಿ ಸುಮ್ಮ ಬೇರೆದವ್ರು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡು ತಿಳಿತಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಅವ್ರ ಮನಿ ಬಾಗ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿದ್ ಇವ್ರ ಮನಿ ಬಾಗ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿದ್ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಭಾವ ಹಂಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ in this case also what will happen this alcoholic potash what will do along with this halogen it will remove hydrogen from the adjacent carbon atoms ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ತ್ರಾಸ ಕೊಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆದವ್ರಿಗೂ ತ್ರಾಸ ಅದು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we are going to get alkene so this reaction we call it as elimination reaction is it right so we'll write haloalkane and heated with alcoholic KOH potassium hydroxide which is called as dehydrohalogenating agent. So for 1 mark, what is the reagent used for dehydrohalogenation or name the dehydrohalogenating agent? So what is the dehydrohalogenating agent? Alcoholic KOH. Haloalkane when heated with alcoholic KOH undergo dehydrohalogenation to give alkene. Is it right? This reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction because hydrogen atom from the beta carbon atom is removed along with halogen. This reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction because hydrogen atom from beta carbon ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಆಟಮ್ ನಾಗ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಐತಿ ಅದು ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಕೈತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಬೀಟಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಹೌದಾ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬೀಟಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಈಸ್ removed or eliminated along with halogen. So therefore this reaction is called as beta elimination reaction. See, general representation, that is what we have seen here. R CH2X. Is it right? See, hydrogen atom from here, carbon atom and halogen, this halogen, they are removed. Alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenating agent. So what you are going to get? R CH double bond CH2 plus HX. So this is alkene. Suppose if you take a particular example, for example, chloroethane or bromoethane when heated with alcoholic potash. So what you are going to get? You are going to get ethene gas. So once that question has been asked, name the gas evolved are liberated when bromoethane is heated with alcoholic potash. See, particular example here you take CH3 single bond CH2 Br, that is bromoethane. Then heating it with alcoholic potash KOH, what you used to get? CH2 double bond CH2, which is a gas, plus HX or HBr, that is also gas. Actually here you are going to get, Henry, what are the other two productions on there? One you are going to get KBr plus H2O plus H2. Is it right? So gas yavadantandre here the gas is ethane. Here the gas is ethene gas liberated. Is it right? And here we are going to have only one alkane. Here we are going to have only one alkane. Suppose if you are it is possible to get two different alkenes by this elimination reaction. The most preferred alkene is one which is more alkylated, and this statement is called as Sejaf's rule. Let us see what is Sejaf's rule. Sejaf's rule. Is it right? See, the dehydrohalogenation of a haloalkane is if gives two alkenes, then the most preferred alkene is one which is more alkylated or substituted. More alkylated or substituted. So what is the meaning of this one? Let us see with an example. Here suppose if you take CH3, CH2, CHBr, then CH3. What is the name of this compound? It is 2-bromobutane. 2-bromobutane. Is it right? Now let me substitute for heating it with alcoholic KOH. So here we are going to get two different alkenes. So first one is CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2. This is one. Another one is CH3, CH double bond CH, then CH2. Is it right? See, this we call it as first one is but1ene. This is but1ene. 1E. And this is but 2E. But 2E. According to Sejaf's rule, which is the major product or which is the most preferred alkene? This one. It is about 80%. It is about 80% major product. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು major product. Is it right? Whereas this is about 20%. We call it as minor product. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು minor product. Minor product. Is it right? See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ Br ಏನೈತಿ this bromine along with this bromine if you remove hydrogen atom from this carbon atom ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಗಿನ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ Hbr ಆಗಿ ಹೊರಗೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಬ್ಯೂಟ್ 1E ತಿಳಿತಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಈ ಆಗಲೇ ಎಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಈಗ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬ್ರೋಮೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊರಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ between these two carbon atoms middle carbon atoms so therefore what we are going to get but 2E see this is the major product because secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. Is it right? So therefore ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಕ್ಯಾಟಯನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ತಯಾರಾಗ್ತಾವ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಕ್ಯಾಟಯನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಯಾರಾಕತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ठीक है सो प्राइमरी कार्बोक्ಯಾಟಯನ್ ಗಿಂತ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಕ್ಯಾಟಯನ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗೈತಿ ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ this but 2E as a major product. Is it right? Now next we will come to reaction of these haloalkanes with metals, that is C. Next ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿತು ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೋಮೋಇಥೇನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ elimination of bromoethane with alcoholic KOH gives ethene in ida elimination reaction maga ಒಂದು ರೂಲ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ Sejaf's rule ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ what that Sejaf's rule tells us that the dehydrogenation of haloalkane if gives two different alkenes then the most preferred alkene is one which is more alkylated ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು alkene part ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಒಂದ alkyl ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಐತಿ ಯಾವುದು ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಒಂದೇ ಐತಿ ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಒಂದೇ ಐತಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ alkene part ಅದರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಏನಾಗೈತಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು alkyl ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಐತಿ ಯಾವುದು ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು alkyl ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಐತಿ ಯಾವುದು ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ so therefore where the number of alkyl groups are more that is more alkyl ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು alkyl groups ಅದಾವ ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ alkyl group ಐತಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ so therefore that is what we call as more substituted or more alkylated alkene. Is it right? Now let us come to reaction with metals. reaction with metals. Here again there are two different reactions. One is formation of organometallic compound, or we call it as formation of Grignard reagent. And the second one is Wurtz reaction. Second one is Wurtz reaction. See. Here, reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. Is it right? See, reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. Is it right? See, here, first one, that is formation of Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. See, in this one, first, what are organometallic compounds? What are organometallic compounds? The organic compounds containing carbon metal bond are called as organometallic compounds. See, the organic compounds containing carbon metal bond are called as metallic compounds. Organometallic compounds. And here, Victor Meyer Grignard prepared the alkyl magnesium halides, that is RMGX by the reaction of haloalkane with magnesium metal in the presence of dry ether. So what we are going to get? We are going to get alkyl magnesium halide. Generally they are RMGX. Is it right? See, the reaction. So this is alkyl magnesium halide, and these are generally commonly known as Grignard reagents. These Grignard reagents are very important synthetic reagents in organic chemistry. These Grignard reagents are very important synthetic reagents in organic chemistry, because by using these Grignard reagents, you can prepare any kind of organic compound, any kind. You can prepare aldehyde, you can prepare ketone, you can prepare alcohol, you can prepare carboxylic acid, you can prepare amines, you can prepare esters, whatever it may be. Any class of organic compound, any type of organic compound can be prepared by using Grignard reagent. So therefore, they are also considered as synthetic reagents. They are also considered as synthetic reagents because they are used in the synthesis of various types of organic compounds. Is it right? Now, this is general reaction. Let us have a particular example. That is C2H5Br. C2H5Br. What it is? Bromoethane plus magnesium metal. Reaction takes place in the presence of dry ether. You have to reflux it, you have to boil it. Is it right? So what you are going to get? C2H5McBr. That is ethyl magnesium bromide. That is ethyl magnesium bromide. Is it right? Similarly, you may also have C6H5Br. What it is? Bromobenzene. When reflux with magnesium in the presence of dry ether, reflux. So what you are going to get? You are going to get C6H5McBr. What it is? It is phenyl. C6H5 means phenyl group. Phenyl magnesium bromide. C6H5 ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ phenyl group ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. aryl group. Is it right? So phenyl magnesium bromide. Next, coming to the second one, that is Wurtz reaction. So what is Wurtz reaction? Here, two molecules of haloalkanes react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether to give higher alkane. This reaction we call it as a Wurtz reaction. See, two molecules of haloalkanes react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether to give higher alkane. This reaction we call it as Wurtz reaction. So if you want to represent generally Wurtz reaction, general representation, RX haloalkane plus 2Na, 2 atoms of sodium plus X R, another molecule of haloalkane Is it right? So here you have to show the removal of sodium halide NaX. You have to show the removal of sodium halide NaX. So reaction takes place in the presence of dry ether. Dry ether. So what you used to get? R dash R plus 2 NaX. 2 NaX. So what is this R dash R? This R dash R is alkane, higher alkane. Higher alkane. Take for example, suppose if you are having CS3, CH2, Br, bromo, ethane plus 2 Na, sodium plus Br, CH2, CH3, again another molecule of bromoethane, reaction takes place in the presence of dry ether. So show the removal of sodium bromide. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ sodium bromide remove ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. And what will happen? You are going to get CS3, CH2, CH2, CS3 plus 2 Na. 2 Na. So what it is? It is butane. Yeah, you are butane. See, these are the reactions of haloalkanes. Is it right? Nucleophilic substitution reaction, elimination reaction, and reactions with metals. In reactions with metal, first we have seen formation of Grignard reagent, and later on we have seen the Wurtz reaction. Wurtz reaction is nothing but a reaction of two molecules of haloalkanes with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether to form higher alkane. Is it right? So in the next class, tomorrow class, we will discuss reactions of haloarenes. Reactions of haloarenes. Is it right? Thank you.